The Minotaur is a creature of myth, a symbol of both fear and fascination. Half man, half bull, it strikes terror into the hearts of many who hear its tale. This fearsome beast is from Greek mythology, a world filled with gods, heroes, and monsters. Its story is tied to a place called the Labyrinth, a complex maze that was nearly impossible to escape. The Labyrinth was a maze located on the island of Crete, a place rich in ancient history and legends. It was designed by the ingenious inventor Daedalus, who was known for his incredible creations. The Minotaur was said to be trapped inside, a prisoner of its own monstrous nature. The Minotaur's tale is one of heroism and tragedy, a story that has captivated imaginations for generations. Theseus, an Athenian hero, volunteered to slay the beast, driven by courage and a sense of duty. He entered the labyrinth with the help of Ariadne, the daughter of King Minos, who fell in love with him. Ariadne gave Theseus a ball of thread to help him find his way back out, a simple yet ingenious solution. Theseus killed the Minotaur and escaped the labyrinth, emerging as a hero in the eyes of his people. This story has been told and retold for centuries, a timeless legend that continues to inspire and intrigue. The Minotaur's story continues to fascinate us. The image of the half-man, half-bull creature is instantly recognizable. It appears in art, literature, and popular culture. The labyrinth has also become a powerful symbol. It represents the complexities of life and the challenges we face. Why does this myth resonate so strongly? Perhaps it's the primal fear of the unknown that the Minotaur represents. Or maybe it's the timeless themes of courage and sacrifice embodied by Theseus. Whatever the reason, the Minotaur's story continues to capture our imaginations. Myths often blend fact and fiction, creating a tapestry of stories that have been passed down through generations. They reflect the beliefs, fears, and hopes of the cultures that created them, offering a window into the past. But can science shed light on these ancient tales? Can modern technology and research help us understand the origins of these myths? Can we separate fact from fiction in the story of the Minotaur, a creature that has fascinated people for centuries? Some researchers believe there may be a kernel of truth behind the legend, suggesting that myths are not purely fictional. They point to the real-life civilization that existed on Crete, the Minoans, a sophisticated and advanced society. Could the Minotaur myth be a distorted reflection of this ancient culture? Let's explore the possibilities and delve deeper into the connections.
Myths are, fascinating blends of reality and imagination, often serving as allegories or moral lessons. They often mirror the values and anxieties of the societies that birthed them, providing insight into their worldviews and societal norms. The Minotaur myth, in particular, might just have roots in the very real and intriguing Minoan civilization, which thrived on the island of Crete. It's quite possible that there are elements of truth interwoven with the fantastical aspects of this legend, making it a rich subject for both scientific inquiry and imaginative storytelling.
The Minotaur's appearance is striking. Its bull-like head and human body are both fascinating and frightening. What inspired this unusual combination? Could it be purely symbolic, or is there a more concrete explanation?
Bulls were highly significant in ancient cultures. They were often associated with strength, fertility, and even divinity. The Minoans, in particular, revered bulls. Their art and architecture feature numerous depictions of these powerful animals. Could the Minotaur be a manifestation of this cultural reverence? It's certainly a compelling thought, isn't it?
Indeed, the blending of human and bull features in the Minotaur might be a reflection of the deep cultural significance bulls held for the Minoans. This reverence could have given rise to the enduring and powerful image of the Minotaur.
Section 5. Bulls, symbols of power. The Minoans were known for their elaborate bull-leaping rituals. These rituals involved acrobatic feats performed over charging bulls. These events were central to their religious practices. The bull's importance in Minoan culture is undeniable. The Minotaur's bull-like features might reflect this cultural significance. The creature's monstrous nature could represent the potential dangers associated with these powerful animals. Or perhaps it symbolizes the untamed forces of nature that humans strive to control. Section 6. The Minoans and their labyrinth. The Minoans were a sophisticated civilization. They thrived on the island of Crete from roughly 2700 to 1450 BC. They were known for their advanced architecture, art, and seafaring abilities. The palace at Knossos, with its sprawling complex of rooms and corridors, is a testament to their ingenuity. The palace at Knossos is often described as labyrinthine. Its complex layout and numerous passageways could easily have inspired the myth of the labyrinth. Could the Minotaur be a product of this architectural marvel? Was it a way to explain the palace's complexities to outsiders?
Section 7, when nature inspires myth. The Minoans lived in a seismically active region. Earthquakes and tsunamis were not uncommon. These natural disasters could have had a profound impact on their culture and beliefs. Could the Minotaur myth be a way of explaining these terrifying events?
Imagine the devastation caused by an earthquake or tsunami. Buildings crumble, the sea swallows the land, and chaos reigns. To the Minoans, these events might have seemed like the work of angry gods or monsters. The Minotaur, trapped in the depths of the earth, could represent these destructive forces. Section 8. Bones and Pottery. Clues from the past. Archaeologists have uncovered numerous artifacts at Minoan sites. These findings offer glimpses into their culture and beliefs. Skeletons, pottery, and frescoes provide valuable clues about their lives. But do any of these discoveries shed light on the Minotaur myth?
While no skeletal remains of a Minotaur have been found, surprise, some researchers point to the prevalence of bull imagery in Minoan art. They suggest that the Minotaur might be a symbolic representation of the bull's importance in their culture. Others argue that the myth might be based on misinterpretations of skeletal deformities or genetic conditions.
Section 9. Cretan caves, real-life labyrinths. Crete is home to numerous caves. Some of these caves are quite extensive, with winding passages and underground chambers. Could these natural labyrinths have inspired the myth of the Minotaur's lair? It's not difficult to imagine how these dark and mysterious places could have sparked such tales.
Imagine venturing into one of these caves. The darkness is all-encompassing, and the air is thick with the unknown. Every twist and turn could lead to a dead end, or worse, a confrontation with something unimaginable. It's easy to see how these real-life labyrinths could have fueled the imagination and given rise to myths like that of the Minotaur.
Section 10. Myths, seeds of scientific inquiry. Myths often serve as a way to explain the unexplainable. They reflect our ancestors' attempts to make sense of the world around them. While we may approach these stories with a more scientific mindset today, we shouldn't dismiss them as mere fantasy.
Myths can be seen as early attempts at scientific inquiry. They represent our innate desire to understand the universe and our place in it. By examining these stories through a scientific lens, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the human imagination and our ongoing quest for knowledge.
Section 11. The Minotaur's Legacy, a blend of fact and fiction. The Minotaur may be a creature of myth, but its story continues to resonate with us today. From ancient Greek pottery to modern art, the Minotaur has captured the imagination of countless generations. It speaks to our fears, our fascination with the unknown, and our desire to make sense of the world around us. The labyrinth, with its dark and winding corridors, symbolizes the complex and often confusing journey of life itself. While science may never be able to prove or disprove the existence of the Minotaur, it can help us understand the cultural and environmental factors that may have contributed to the legend's creation. Archaeologists and historians continue to uncover clues that shed light on the ancient world, offering insights into how such myths may have originated.
The Minotaur's story reminds us that myths are more than just stories. They are powerful narratives that convey the values, fears, and hopes of the societies that created them. They are reflections of our shared history, our beliefs, and our enduring quest to understand the universe and our place in it. Through myths, we explore the human condition, grapple with existential questions, and seek to explain the mysteries of life. And who knows, maybe somewhere in the labyrinth of human imagination, a kernel of truth about the Minotaur still awaits discovery. As we continue to explore and learn, the line between fact and fiction may blur, revealing new understandings of these ancient tales.